Well, yes, I'm touched by this, Ian, because the EU program uh, implements the Let's Talk About Children intervention, which is at least partly my creation. And but anyway, so it's exactly about that what you're talking about. It's not therapy, but it's kind of being there for and helping families live
Mhm.
even though they have problems. And so it's yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
every family
Hmm.
that I've ever met has strengths. No matter
Yeah,
what their
exactly.
context, whatever their abilities or disabilities or
Hmm.
challenges, every family has strengths. And
Mm.
every family needs help, guidance along the
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
if you are willing to accept that.
yeah, yeah.
I had to be willing to accept that. And it took me
Mm. Mm-hmm.
40 some years before I allowed myself to do that.
Yeah,
I suffered in silence for
yeah,
much too long,
yeah.
to the detriment of myself and probably to my
Mm.
children for a period of time,
Mm.
where I was suffering in silence and
Mm.
not accessing
Mm.
the help that could make me
Mm.
stronger and allow me to live life, I think, to the
Mm.
fullest. So
Mm.
having that extra perspective is important. Working with families is important,
Mm.
as opposed to just working for families
Oh
or
yeah,
doing
yeah,
things to
yeah,
families, which is even
yeah.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
Having a model of coping where you are an
Mm-hmm.
imperfect human who is
Mm-hmm.
trying to help
Mm-hmm.
others, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to someone who is perfect and try
Yeah,
to be like me.
yeah.
That's we have learned that models of coping are much more effective in helping
Mm-hmm.
individuals than having a model of perfection that
Yeah.
someone should try to
Mm-hmm.
aspire to.
Mm.
That increases
Yeah,
people's stress when they don't
yeah,
feel they can
yeah.
meet your
Exactly. Yeah,
standard.
yeah,
And that
yeah.
should not be the way that you approach things.
And
So
then. Mm-hmm.
the biggest lesson, I think, is learning how to listen to families and
Yes.
to live where they are at in that moment
Yes.
and help them find paths towards something that is healthier for them
Yes.
based on what their story is, what their needs are, their contexts are,
Yes.
um, but making it okay to have that conversation.
Mm.
For the person that is trying to engage young people, that's trying to
Mm-hmm.
provide a
Mm-hmm.
service, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
in a school or
Yeah.
therapeutically or in a
Mm-hmm.
program, think about in the individual relationship, how are you helping the young person to feel that they are valued in that conversation?
Mm-hmm.
How can they understand that it's about them more than
Mm-hmm.
anyone
Mm-hmm.
else? Are you also taking the time to listen?
Mm-hmm.
Are you also showing some humility in
Mm-hmm.
talking with young people? Or are you
Mm-hmm.
presenting yourself as the expert and
Mm-hmm.
they are the
Mm-hmm.
one that you're trying to fix?
Mm-hmm.
Rapport is critical.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking the time to establish that rapport and to understand that a young person may be thinking something completely different than you? And it's not about you agreeing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but it's about you hearing it and
Mm-hmm.
understanding
Mm-hmm.
and taking that understanding into the
Mm-hmm.
continuation of that
Mm-hmm.
conversation
Mm-hmm.
so the young person can feel heard and
Mm-hmm.
perhaps have the opportunity to hear some things from you as well.
Yeah.